Donna, you were involved with the Mars exploration rovers. Can you tell me about your experience there?
Well, I worked with the NASA Ames with the Mars rover, and basically what I did was I went out to the general public and explained what the Mars rover was. I did consulting on some of the architecture, some of the framework,
Okay.
but most of my work was public relations. What is the Mars rover? Why do we need the Mars rover? Why is it up there? Why is the mission now 5 years instead of 3 months? All these types of questions, just to make sure the public understands why we're there, what the mission is about, and why we need to do these kind of missions in the future.
What was the biggest challenge working in PR and working with the public on this?
Well, the public generally does not understand exactly why we're doing these kind of missions. So what you have to do is you kind of have to break it down to them exactly why we're there, what the science is behind why we're there, and how this is going to help humanity ultimately in our knowledge and our future space exploration.
And with space law, why do you think that's important?
Well, law is a foundation for every society. You can't have a
Exactly.
society without law. And if we go out into interstellar space, we're going to need some kind of framework. We just can't make the laws up as we go along. I mean, if you look at air law,
Yeah.
the Wright brothers in the early 1900s, developed the airplane, but air law actually didn't really develop until the 40s, 50s, and actually 60s. And we can't afford to do that in space. We can't stop time. We can't stop the mission to rewrite the laws. We have to have some kind of foundational support for for the laws, so we can have order, discipline on the spaceship. We don't want any type of mutiny. We want to have interactions with the space environment in the positive way, so we have space stewardship. And we really want to have this stuff worked out well in advance so all the international communities can have their say and we can work out the legal issues. So when we actually do go aboard an interstellar starship, we have the stuff worked out and we have a law that is really going to affect the civilization and maybe the interactions with extraterrestrials that we encounter.
What are some of the new issues coming up with space law?
I would say a lot of the new issues are basically international cooperation.
Okay.
We have, the Russians, we have the Chinese, we have the Japanese, Israelis. Everybody's going up into space, but we're not really coordinating our
Working
efforts.
together.
And
Exactly.
unfortunately, this could lead to accidents, safety issues, conflicts. So we really need to start making this a international effort as far as our law, and to make the laws together with other nations.
Awesome. Great answer. Good job. Thanks.